Well, even with all the great accomplishments made by Sir Walt Disney, he made a few mistakes along the way. And my next guest says there's a few mistakes to avoid if you want a happy, successful life. Joining me now with his own set of ears, Andrew Locke. Good morning, Andrew, along with Mickey.
How you doing? They just make you feel more fun, don't they?
Yes, every day should be a day at Disneyland, right?
I think so. I think so.
But no, you say there's a few mistakes we really need to avoid if we want to be happy and successful in life.
Yeah, this all started for me when I was a kid at school, about 14 years old, in England, as you can tell from the accent. And I was actually badly bullied. And, you know, I had my head shoved down the toilet, all these kind of terrible things. And for me, the turning point was when I picked up a Reader's Digest.
Yeah.
And there was an article in there about Walt Disney. And I really identified with what he went through as a child himself and a teenager, because he struggled and had a lot of bad stuff happen to him. And reading that kind of report really changed my life, because I really resonated with him. And I studied him. And like you said, a lot of people think of Walt as being this ultra successful role model and visionary, which he was, but he also made a lot of mistakes. So the first mistake is what I call the Mickey Mouse mistake. And that was that when Walt created this character, he first drew this character, he was going to call him Mortimer Mouse.
Yeah, it doesn't flow as well as Mickey does it. Yeah.
So he told his wife what the plan was, and she said, no, that's a terrible idea. She said, how about Mickey? So she was the one that came up with Mickey. Fortunately, he listened to her, and the rest is history.
So the moral of the story, guys, listen to the wives and significant others.
I didn't want to say that, but you said it for me.
Okay. So. The next mistake is the Disneyland mistake?
Yeah, if anybody has been to Disneyland, they know that the area around Disneyland sort of exploded into this mess of sleazy souvenir shops and horrible hotels. And Walt was horrified that this happened, even in his day. And so the mistake for him was in not planning ahead, because he always regretted not buying the land around Disneyland to be able to kind of preserve the magic. So that was the second one. And then the third mistake is what I call the Fantasia mistake. Now, Fantasia was a movie for Disney that bombed at the box office. It was terrible. In fact, it almost bankrupted the company.
I remember seeing that as a kid.
Really?
And I was like,
it was like, what is this? You know?
I was like, not happy about that one.
Thumbs down. And so what happened was they went away from the proven formula of everything that had worked in the past. So Fantasia, it was kind of this highbrow artsy movie. It didn't really have a strong story like Cinderella and all the other big hits. So that was the mistake in ignoring the proven formula. So those are the three mistakes, but of course everybody knows that ultimately Walt was very successful. You know, we have the evidence of that today with all the theme parks around the world. So I have for you the Walt Secrets of Success.
All right, so the W is for the wow.
Wow, yeah. Look for wow experiences in your life. Look for things that make you want to jump out of bed in the morning, energized and, you know, excited about life. That's a good thing. A is for attention to details. It's the Disney details in their theme parks that make them better than any other theme park in the world.
Right down to the flowers. I always love, my mom loves the flowers. It's, you know, every little detail, like you said.
It's extraordinary. L is for love. Walt said that he actually refused to call the visitors to the parks customers. He insisted on calling them guests. And that was Walt. You know, he really genuinely loved people, and he wanted them to have a good time. He wanted them to experience this happiest place on earth. So we can reflect that. Show more love in the world.
And that's really stuck around. Come be our guest. You know, that little slogan. And then the T is for try new things.
Try new things. Walt said that Disneyland would never be finished as long as there were new ideas in the world. And that's what's happened. I mean, we were just talking before we started this about Star Wars being integrated into...
There's always something new at Disney, it seems
Absolutely.
like.
So that's the last one. So that's it, the Walt Secret for Success.
There it is. All right, and guys, if you want more information, because Andrew really knows what he's talking about, he has a great podcast on iTunes with over 500,000 downloads every month. Congratulations on that.
Thank you for that.
More information on Andrew, it's helpmybusiness.com.